Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Captain's Academy. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 78Z speeder bike. It is a starter HV. It is designed to get the player moving and experienced by use of the detector to detect nodes, and also the minigun for farming critters and the like. Uh, while having a modest frame, it does feature a number of upgrades. Although not robust, they're still there. So let's take a look at that option. So first off the gate, the build will be spawning with this empty slot here. So if you want to, that could be open option there for Wi-Fi placement, or if you had something else in mind. Um, in addition to that open placement, we can also upgrade the thrusters. So if we wanted to preserve the look of the build, we would want to go for a medium thruster here and go for the enclosed medium thruster setting. Uh, Spawning in with a regular small thruster, we're going to take that out and move on to the medium thruster here. Sorry, that's the build we're looking for here. Okay. So we're going to want to move, or remove rather, the double thin block there. And there we go. So that's one option for upgrade. Another one is also if you want to hit ludicrous speed. That's an option, so we just get rid of that there and get rid of the double thins on the end, and there you go. So this little bugger's going to be moving. Yeah, 88. Right, so that's our thruster options. Now, in addition to that, we can do some modifications for weapon mounts. It does come in stock with the Gatling gun, which is okay. But if for some reason you want to have this build linger around and you want to give it a little more combat function, we can expand that. So if we want, we can throw on a pair of GATs. So first off, what we want to do, this is going to be our link up here. This block, this container extension. So if we want to preserve an aesthetic value and also give it a little more function, we're going to build out from there. So, maybe we could go for this round here, something like that. Um, and then we would mount our GATs. So not only are we adding some turrets, but we're also adding a little bit of cargo capacity. You could go for just standard cubes there if you want to min-max the storage value. But so here we'll be looking at 852. That's respectable. Spawns in with 633, which would give you about 6,000 rounds of 15 mil. Um, so if we wanted to preserve the look of the build, we'd just go ahead and texture this baby up like that. Something of that nature. Uh, Maybe we want to put a little bit of deco on there, so I'd recommend the intake vent. Um, Maybe get rid of this little thin block placement right there, and there we go. That looks kind of spiffy. It looks pretty cool. Uh, Being that the gats are in the back, that'll probably droop the build down a little bit. So possibly you want to replace that ground repulsor with a standard small hover engine, or you could take out the wireless connection if you're not worried about that. So maybe one or both of those might have to be replaced in order to stop the build from drooping. But yeah, there it is. So if you wanted to, run around busting up some Xerax troops or something like that, obviously be mindful that the cockpit's open, so you're not really going to have any protection. There's a little bit of steel encasing the area around the cockpit and some around the engine, but for the most part, it's you're gonna have to be choosy about your targets if you want to be aggressive with this build. Now, it does, however, it is pretty defensible with as far as aiming up. So this holds pretty good here. So if you run into a situation where you have to shoot down some drones or something, or if you have a elevated target you want to shoot at, it has pretty good performance in that regard. So that's something to think about. Um, yeah, seems to be handling okay with the back repulsor up. It's not drooping. Okay, so that would be your answer there. You just want to put that repulsor in the bottom there. Uh, yep, still good on speed. Got some sweet jumps. Yeah, cool little build, some Star Wars themed stuff going on. Just gonna keep cranking that for a little while. Uh, the 78Z speeder bike. Check it out, man. All right, folks, that's gonna do it for this episode of Captain's Academy. Thanks for stopping by and having a look. Until next time, I'll catch y'all later. LyfeForce out.